Okay, students, the next topic that we are going to discuss today is about your long composition, that is article writing. In the article writing, you have seen that it is a long composition, just like the speech, report writing, and debate writing. But this time, according to the rationalized syllabus, you don't have the two topics, debate and speech. You have only article and report writing. So for the topic given to you in PT1, already we have discussed it, but now again we are going to revise it for the PT2, and you must understand the important points while writing the article in your mind. You know that article is an objective piece of composition on a specific subject, and it is written to inform or instruct someone. It may be a pure piece of fiction, or it requires a careful research and planning. The subject of an article has to be carefully selected in order to interest the audience for whom it is meant, and it has to be informative and lively. So keep in mind some important points. You can come to the title heading. First simple guideline for this is a title of the article reflects the gist of the subject matter. It should be brief, say of 4 to 6 words. It may be of even 1 or 2 words, but it should be eye-catching, appropriate, and to the point. Then the second important point is the body of your article. The body of the article should consist of 3 parts: beginning, middle, and conclusion. The beginning of the article should be striking, relevant, and original. It should arrest the attention of the reader, and the middle of the article should contain appropriate facts, figures, arguments, and reflections. It should be developed logically, and a proper link of each detail should be maintained. The conclusion of the article should not be abrupt, vague, or shabby. It must give the impression that you have said what you wanted to say and conclude it by a sentence or line that sums up the whole thing. Abrupt ending नहीं होनी चाहिए कि पढ़ने में ऐसा लगे कि अभी आप कुछ और कहना चाहते थे या इनकम्प्लीट आइडिया दिया गया है. It should end with complete conclusion, so that the topic should be clear what the writer wants to say. So the article should be divided into several paragraphs. Each paragraph should deal with one point or argument, and each paragraph should be linked with the other paragraph. Your thoughts must show logical development, coherence, and unity in all paragraphs. So the whole article should have a structure, which means that it should have an attractive beginning, a coherent middle, and a striking conclusion. So the intention of writing an article in examination is to score good marks. In order to do so, you should be able to write a highly structured article, and you should develop the arguments according to the subject given for writing an article. Your thoughts should have coherence and unity, and you must expect these important points while writing the paragraph, this article writing. Prospective readers, you must keep in mind the readers whom you are going to write, and accordingly your article should cater to the sensibility, capability, intelligence, and education of the readers. Then the style, that is vocabulary and grammar, should be in a simple and elegant style. Simplicity is a big virtue, and you should not indulge in ambiguous and difficult words and lines and the phrases in between. Adopt sentence structure because it leads to clarity and intelligibility. By adopting simple sentence structure, you are not likely to commit grammatical mistakes. So in short, Your article should be rich in vocabulary and contain no grammatical mistakes. Then the third important point you have to keep in mind, making use of the given information. The given information in the form of visual or verbal input should be properly scrutinized and the relevant portion of it should be used in the article. Sometimes significant hints are available in the very questions or statements, so read them carefully and expand them properly. Next is research and planning. In order to write an article on a particular topic, you need information, facts, figures, and data as per the requirement. You should collect those from newspapers, magazines, and the internet or some books. When you are equipped with the ideas in informations, plan the sequence of the arguments to be given in the article, develop different points in different paragraphs, make a rough draft if your time permits, and then develop your thoughts in such a manner that your article has coherence and unity. After that, you must revise your rough draft. While revising, you should be able to eliminate repetition of arguments, words and phrases, and any other digressions. The temptation of introducing beautiful phrases has to be resisted. Don't make vague generalizations and arbitrary statements. Now, a good rough draft is ready for you. So, use of some sayings or quotations should also be there. They may be used when they are appropriate to the subject on which you are writing the article. Excessive use of quotation marks, the clarity and beauty of the article. So see the sample given to you. Let's go through the format of an article. First, heading or the title that should be brief and eye-catching. Then introductory paragraph, state the topic clearly, draw attention of the readers with the rhetorical questions, startling fact or quotation, place the topic in a perspective, clarify the plan and limit the topic. Then be clear and precise. Exposition, that is the middle of your article, discuss different topics, points, merits, demerits, causes, consequences, extra of that particular topic, develop cause and effect relationship, use facts, examples, arguments, bring in comparison and contrast. Then in the last conclusion paragraph, you must sum up what you have started earlier. Conclude with a caution, a warning, a hope, or an appeal if there is any problem. The end should be satisfactory, not sudden and abrupt. So, in this way, you can have the format of your article divided into three paragraphs. See the sample given to you. You are Karan or Kiran, write an article on the role of social media in our life, highlighting its positive and negative effects. Heading given to you, social media in our life. Then byline must be mentioned, means that name of the writer should be given. See the first paragraph, that is introductory paragraph. The internet has brought about a drastic change in the way we interact with others in our daily life. Social websites like Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, etc. have become very popular with people of all ages, sections, and professions. These websites are freely available. They provide quick, efficient services. In seconds, a message or a clipping gets viral. See the introduction of about internet, social media role is given. Then second paragraph deals with the exposition or the details, advantages or disadvantages. In two paragraphs are given. Then in the last paragraph, conclusion is given with a note of caution, warning, and suggestions. The need of the hour is to use social media for the well-being of society. Those who run social websites should devise ways to prevent their misuse. They must be held responsible if anti-national or anti-social elements use these sites to harm the society and the country in any way. So at the end, a warning or a suggestion is given. So in this way, you can end your article by giving suggestions and proper conclusion to your topic. So while writing the article, keep all these points in your mind and increase the beauty of your article. Thank you.